The establishment's excuses on election security just completely collapsed, and Joe Rogan delivered a brutal reality check to the entire woke narrative live on his podcast. Rogan called out New York's Zohran Mamdani and far-left Democrats over their mind-boggling double standards on voter identification. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
But there's so much on the left that's so insane when it comes to contradictions. One of my favorite new ones is the Mamdani grocery stores. They said, how are you going to ensure that people from New York have access to this grocery store? Well, they're going to have to show ID.
But not to vote.
Yes.
But not to vote.
But how crazy is it that your checkers game is so that you're like, oh yeah, here we go. And people are like, do you know what you just did?
Yeah.
Do you know what you just
You
did?
put yourself a checkmate.
Jesus Christ, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen anybody say when you just got done saying that you don't want people to show ID for voting. Because it'll affect,
Disenfranchise them.
especially poor people. They're talking about poor people and people of color, which are the people that you would think the poor people are the ones who are going to use your grocery stores. So you're going to disenfranchise them from getting access to your 30% off groceries.
You know what's bizarre about that argument?
They
too?
won't ask for ID. Meaning New Yorkers can buy cheap goods. So, but they asked him today, and that was what he indicated, that they were going to find out whether or not you're actually from New York. Well, how else are you going to do that?
You have to have ID.
I think this is just a response to the reaction, like saying that. August 3rd, which is today, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this is what they said after what he said. So what he said was yesterday. So there's probably a massive blowback where people realize how crazy it is to say that.
Joe Rogan cut right through the political noise and highlighted a contradiction that regular working-class Americans have been pointing out for years. Why? You are telling me that citizens are required to show a valid photo ID to board a commercial flight, check into a hotel room, pick up prescription medication, enter a federal building, or cash a check, yet the moment someone asks for basic identification at the ballot box, the left suddenly screams voter suppression? The math simply does not add up. The entire argument pushed by politicians like Zohran Mamdani relies on a patronizing double standard. Left-wing activists act as if everyday Americans, particularly minority communities, are somehow incapable of obtaining a basic state ID. It is an absurd and condescending premise that treats citizens like they can't handle everyday administrative tasks. Millions of Americans across every single demographic carry and use identification every single day without an issue. Pass the SAVE Act already. Requiring a valid ID to participate in the democratic process isn't an unreasonable burden. It is basic common sense.